is up YouTube? This is AVAULT here, and today I've got you guys a very special new product that just recently came out. It's the Speed Duel Starter Decks, Destiny Masters. So for you guys, or anyone who don't know what Speed Duel is, it's basically if any of you play Duel Links, that's what Speed Duel is all about. It's basically a simplified version of the current Yu-Gi-Oh game. So normally in our Yu-Gi-Oh game we would have 5 zones, 5 monster zones and 5 spell and trap card zones, but Speed Duel is they cut it down where there's only 3 spell and trap card zones and 3 monster zones. And so far it's a relatively new game in a way. It came out 2-3 years ago, and the most recent cards they only gone all the way up to is our synchro summoning and synchro monsters. So there's no exceeds, no pendulums, and no links whatsoever. And if you do guys play Duel Links, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, it's an awesome mobile game. You can play it on the computer as well, on Steam. Really good, great game, and really highly recommend it. And basically these Speed Duel products are basically released based on the Speed Duel game. So Konami finally decided to release these products to probably test out the market and see how it goes. I'm very excited to open one of these because it's really cool. I love playing Speed Duel. I love Duel Links a lot because it's just so much easier and simple to understand and play versus the current format of the Yu-Gi-Oh game nowadays. And it's just more where it's so much more complex. So I'm absolutely thrilled to have they come out with these. And there's also one special thing about Duel Links, whereas characters, depending on characters you use, can use specific skills to basically help you buffen up your the course of the game. So you know, stuff like increase your life points by 1,000, or draw an extra card, and all these kind of different really cool effects, which makes each individual character a little bit more unique and makes the game more flavorful than just, you know, summon monsters and hit each other until someone reduces life points. Also, the life points is everyone has only 4,000 life points to begin with as well. So duels are much more faster and quicker, and you only can draw 4 cards in the beginning of the duel. But without further ado, let's quickly get this cracking up open. Right here at the back, we can see which 3 of the decks we're gonna get from here, but you can see from the front as well, you got Yugi, and then you have a Izushu, I think, and then we have Maximilian Pegasus. So these are the 3 decks we actually get inside, which is really cool. So also, you guys stay tuned. If you haven't, be sure to subscribe to the AVAULT channel. We are opening lots of Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG products on this channel. We're opening every single new TCG product from the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG. And also there's another Speed Duel deck, which is basically the one with Kaiba in front of it. So be sure to stay tuned for that upcoming video as well. So really nice. So first of all, we got like 3 really nice packed up decks right here, which looks really cool. Absolutely amazing. And what do we have here? Okay, we got ourselves like a promo type of card, or like a holographic card. Really nice, but we'll check that out in a bit because we want to check out the playmat right here, which looks very nice. So it's a very simple playmat. As you can see, there's only 3 zones, 3 monsters, 3 spell and trap zones, your deck, your graveyard, and then there's one more flip flap right here, one more side. So we got the field zone and then the extra deck. So very simple. And then of course you will have the banish pile. And then here at the back, you know, it teaches you all the basic rules about speed dueling. And once again, you guys, if you guys play Duel Links, you clearly know the rules. If you don't, be sure to play Duel Links. It's a really awesome game. Alright, let's open the first promo pack. Or maybe it's not really a promo pack, but like whatever pack. So we first got Shard of Greed. Really nice. And then we have the Golden Apples. This card is really pretty good in Duel Links because it basically, you know, helps you summon a monster from the damage you've been taking. And you know, you can usually use this to bait out really strong opponent monsters and then basically summon a monster yourself with the same attack of that monster. We've got Mimic Cat, which is really cool as well. Really good for the tunes, for the tune decks. So we have 3 decks right here. Let's start with here. this one. Let's start with Ishizu. Yeah, Ishizu Ishtar. So, really thin. Ah, I see. There's a little tab to rip off right here. So, with the introduction with skills in Duel Links, basically there's a skill card in addition. So you can see Speed Duel, and this is basically what a skill card looks like. It gives you an extra effect. So basically her effect, Ishizu's effect, is Prescience. And if your opponent's LP is more than twice your LP, activate the skill. You may look at the top card of both your and your opponent's deck at any time. So, which really changes like the whole tide of the game, which makes it very different, very unique compared to the normal Yu-Gi-Oh! Standard game. And then we have Gravekeeper's Lot, very nice. If you lose 1,800 or more LP, you can activate the skill during your next draw phase. And during your next draw phase, you may search your deck for a Gravekeeper's card, reveal it to your opponent, and add it to your hand instead of drawing. If you do that, flip this card over. So I'm very sure what it means when you flip this card over, it means you can't use it anymore. Let's check out the back. We haven't really seen the back. Oh, okay, so it looks a lot more different. So it actually tells you a skill card. Flip the skill over when you activate this skill. Okay, really nice. And then her third skill, we have Millennium Necklace. At the start of your opponent's turn, before they draw, you may look at the top 3 cards of the deck, rearrange them in any order. This skill can only be used once per duel. So yeah, little really cool mini effects here and there. And then we have Gravekeeper's Curse as our very first Speed Duel card. So pretty interesting, they actually printed Speed Duel on top of it, just so you know. But I'm not too sure why. It would be nice to know, it would be nice if Konami actually lets us use the other main cards to basically play in the Speed Duel to make decks from it. I hope they don't make a rule where we have to use Speed Duel cards, if you know what I mean. Because this worries me a little bit, but I hope it doesn't happen. So yeah, it will be really great and awesome. We can basically use our old cards to build a Speed Duel deck out of it. Alright, so yeah, Gravekeeper's Curse. And also, just so you guys know, all the effects are exactly the same as the normal cards. They don't change whatsoever. And then we have Gravekeeper's Spear Soldier, 2 of those. And then we have Gravekeeper's Vassal. We've got Chief, Cannon Holder, Assailant, 2 of those. Priestess, 2 of those as well. And then we got Recruiter, and we've got Shaman. Gravekeeper's Oracle, really nice, really cool. The printing feels a lot different as well. The printing feels a lot more higher quality on these cards, I have to say. The glossy is much better, and it feels more sturdier and a little bit harder too. And we've got Cat of Ill Omen, Gravekeeper's Steel, Hidden Temples of Necro Valley, Sebek's Blazing, Blast Held by a Tribute, so that's Ishizu's ace card, or like iconic card. And we got Rite of Spirit, and to end off, the Eye of Truth. So also, I didn't mention this earlier, but Speed Duels are basically 20 card decks instead of 40 card decks. And you can have a range of 20 to 30, and then you can only have 5 monsters in your extra deck. So the decks are basically cut in half. Everything's like cut in half, basically making the duels much more faster and simpler and easier to play. So which is really nice. The backs are, you know, exactly the same as normal Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So I'm just curious, like I want to know if we're, if these cards are usable in the normal Yu-Gi-Oh card game, and then can you use the normal Yu-Gi-Oh card game cards in the Speed Duel as well. So really interesting. If you guys know, definitely comment down below. I really want to know and find out, because I'm really hoping that we can integrate and switch between the cards, because it just makes sense. So now let's move on to the next one. We have Pegasus. Right. These are really nice and easy to open, which is really great. So it's a Toon World. So this card is treated as Toon World. Very nice skill right off the bat. We've got Mind Scan. At the start of the 3rd turn, if your LP is 3,000 or higher, activate this skill. Count both players' turns. You may look at your opponent's set, spell, and trap cards at any time. If your LP drops below 3,000, flip this card over. So I'm very sure once you flip this card over, you can't use it. You can't use this effect. And it's really cool. That's really OP, really powerful, being able to see what your opponent's set on the back row. And then we have Millennium Eye, which is a Pegasus skill as well. At the start of the duel, look at your opponent's opening hand. You may choose to have that player shuffle their hand into the deck and draw a new hand, or they can keep it. So If both players use this skill at the same time, the turn player resolves their skill first. Alright. So first we have Road Doll. We got Toon Alligator, 2 of those, and then we got Parrot Dragon, Dark Rabbit, Toon Masked Sorcerer, 2 of those, Toon Mermaid, Toon Summon Skull, Relinquished, Black Illusion Ritual, Toon Table of Contents, Toon Rollback, and Toon World, 2 of those. We got Yami, Sword of Deep-Seated, Toon Defense, and Jar of Greed, and Wild Tornado. This card is pretty used quite a lot in some of the high-ranking decks. So even Toon was actually one of the top tier decks last year, I believe, and it's really, really strong. Or maybe 2 years ago. Alright, so with the last deck we have right here opening up is Yugi's deck. Of course, the main character gets the spotlight at the very end. So you guys comment down below as well what your favorite speed duel decks are. If you play Duel Links, what kind of archetypes you like right now. A lot of really cool archetypes that are on, like Quackmeru, and then Mass Heroes, that's very, very popular right now in those decks. So let me know which ones you guys like. So first of all, we got Power of Dark. All Fiend and Spiel. So basically it's a field spell right off the bat, basically. Destiny Draw, a really, really powerful skill. But basically, you know how Yami Yugi, you know, all conspiracy theory, we always say that he's cheating and he draws like his miracle drawing card. That's basically his miracle draw. And you know, here in Duel Links you can basically use that, which is really cool. It makes you feel more like the anime character, and it's very interesting because they really try to get you connecting with the characters in this game, which is really nice. So if you lose 2000 or more LP, you can activate this skill during your next draw phase. During your next draw phase, you may search your deck for any card, reveal it to your opponent, add it to your hand instead of drawing. If you do that, flip this card over. So let's check out the back. Yep, flip this card. When you activate the skill, really interesting. We got Final Draw. So activate this skill during your main phase. Once per turn during your turn, you may place a counter on this card. If it has 3 or more counters, when you would draw a card, you may search your deck for any card and add it to your hand instead. At the end of the turn, you use the skill. You lose the duel. Wow, I actually haven't seen this skill before, but wow, that's powerful. It's nice. So game changer card right there. Literally Destiny Draw and Final Draw. That's really cool. I really like it. Dark Magician, of course, Yugi's ace monster. We got Feral Imp, Rogue Doll, 2 of those. Dark Magician Girl, Legion of the Fiend Jester, which helps you basically search your Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girls. And then we got the Stern Mystic, Double Costin, Blue Dragon Summoner, which also helps you search for Dark Magician. And they got Thousand Knives, Sage Stone, Dark Magic Attack, Ryuku, and we got Tribute Doll, and Wonder Wand, Light Force Sword, Magician's Circle, Magic Jammer, and 7 Tools of the Bandit. So overall, really nice. Really, really happy that these products came out. The decks themselves are not super like meta strong and really, really appealing, to be really honest, but I'm just glad this is a really good strong start for anyone who's just like started deck learning. I really hope Konami releases more of these speed duel products. I would love to buy a lot of them, love to collect a lot of them, love to show you guys with lots of these videos upcoming. So I hope it really, really does well, but let me know what you guys think. And what do you guys think about speed duel compared to the normal Yu-Gi-Oh card game? Is it going to be better? Is it going to do well? Or do you guys like it more? Which one do you prefer? Definitely comment down below and let me know, because I'm really interested and really curious. And maybe I'm just, you know, having my high hopes up right now, but I'm just hoping eventually that one day speed duel becomes competitive as well, and it's, you know, a second part of the whole Yu-Gi-Oh game, and then we can go to tournaments and then play in real life and speed duel with other people in real life, and that will be really fun. Because right now I know there are tournaments with Duel Links where you can have a tournament basically by playing on the iPad or the phone or tablet or your computer with Duel Links, and people are getting really competitive with that as well. There's like they're actually part of the World Championship series of Yu-Gi-Oh every year as well, which is really interesting. But yeah, being able to have them as real cards just feels so much better and interactive. That's in my opinion. Maybe I'm just a little bit old-fashioned, but once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to support the AVAULT channel by subscribing. We got awesome Yu-Gi-Oh products opening all the time. All new products, TCG products will be open on this channel. If you guys have any really cool ideas or videos that you would like the AVAULT channel to make, be sure to comment down below as well. And don't forget to give it a thumbs up. You guys have a great day, great night, wherever you are. And this is AVAULT signing out.